First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from the Superdome. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On first and 10, Prescott. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Look him up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll run with White down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now here's second and goal. One more time, it's White. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. They'll try to run with White. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is fourth and goal. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion is Hill. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints. A field goal try. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Pistol now for Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
a second down throw for Prescott. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it's going to be third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Here's a third down and 4. On third down, it's White. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to White. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down, Prescott. And he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs are out to a 10-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Jamel Dean that time, all over him in coverage. The Saints will punt this one away. And back deep is Quez Watkins. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. At their own 14-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A pickup there of 28 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Toward the sideline, taken in by Godwin. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Kamara. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second down and 3. Back to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They face second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now he'll run it. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Taysom Hill, touchdown Saints. It's his second touchdown of the year. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. Saints are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Prescott. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find his running back, White. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shaheed in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. call it a yard at most. DeAndre Alford in on the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Boy, you really feel the pressure back there near the goal line, and they force the ball out. And lucky for this quarterback, saved him 4 points by falling on the ball.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, that could have been even worse than it turned out. I mean, not only to get the strip sack fumble in the end zone, but fortunately for this offense, they fell on it, and it only leads to the 2 points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. This will be a Saints 1st down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. For the touchdown. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
At the 48-yard line.
First and 10. On the play fake, Dak going up top for Evans. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Dak to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So we'll take it to the other end. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try to run with White, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Rashad White, touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
1st down, Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. on play action. Here's Dak. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They send Godwin in motion. On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one caught by Bub Means. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. That's deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A gain there of 21. First down, New Orleans.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Shaheed in motion. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara going to try to pull his way in. A second effort, and he is in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball that way.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with White. White, 1st down and much more. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 22-yard line. That one good for 29. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to White. And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Moreau.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. That is a big gainer for the Saints. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. 53 yards. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Now Watkins on the return. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get the home victory here in the